Alright, we've had something trippy happen today. We just did a video earlier. Tommy and I. Oop, sorry, the phone's charging.
Hi.
So, he had a doctor's appointment at what we thought was 6:30. No, it was 6 o'clock. Which is weird because we swear up and down it was 6:30 because I was making an appointment and they offered me 2:40 or 6:30. And I was like, oh, I'll do 2:40. Well, he was doing the same doctor as me and they offered the 6:30 appointment.
Because she had already taken the 2:41.
Today, it says 6 o'clock. Well, 6:37, a major accident just happened down our major highway. So, we're like, what changed? And we're just thinking, like, why would it change for us?
I have had a massive headache with pain in my neck, and shoulders, since about the time that the accident happened.
And we just thought we'd do a video about that and kind of discussing all kinds of other weird things that we've seen over that have happened. I know one time my ex was taking my car to Pullman, Washington. It was super icy out. I told him, you better not wreck my car. He totaled my first car. And I told him, don't wreck my car. Like, all of a sudden, he hit a patch of ice and totaled my car.
It's crazy.
Any other examples you have?
Stuff like that happens to me a lot, though. Like, I'll need to go somewhere, and it's like super important. Either I have to go to work, or I have a doctor's appointment or something, and then all of a sudden I feel so sick I start throwing up, or I'll end up in the bathroom with diarrhea that just hit me all of a sudden, you know, and I can't leave, and then I hear about accidents that happened where I would have been at that time, and it's freaky because I'm like, I would have left and been at that intersection at that moment that car hit the other car, or that person got hit in the crosswalk. You know, like, it's just, it happens a lot.
It's the one that does Family Guy, Seth MacFarlane.
Yeah.
He was actually due to be in one of the planes on 9/11.
Really?
Yeah. He got too drunk before he was about to go and missed his flight.
Wow.
We would have no more Family Guy.
Stephen King said that before he went for his walk where he got hit by a minivan, he didn't want to leave the house, but he was trying to stay on an exercise regimen. And he thought about turning a different way and said, nah, it'll be fine, you know, this is quicker, I want to go home. And then he got hit.
He shouldn't have went. No.
Or he should have taken that turn he thought about taking. He said he wished he had, but, you know, obviously you can't change that kind of stuff now.
Another weird thing, doesn't really have to do with that, but I just thought we'd make a bunch of weird story things. One time, me and Anthony's Haunted Visuals was on our way to Moses Lake, and it's happened twice in this one section where, I don't know what it is, if it's like a parallel universe or what, but a plane has looked like it was just stuck in one spot. Or the other time it was a bird. Like literally it was fluttering and not moving.
Like a hummingbird, but not a hummingbird.
Yeah, it was a regular robin.
Wow.
Like just fluttering in one spot. It couldn't move. And there was no wind or anything. But the airplane literally, airplanes can't hover. There's a regular passenger airplane just in one spot.
That's weird.
Like it was strange.
That is strange.
Ghost stories? Do you have any ghost stories?
Ghost stories?
Why not? Just a random video.
I don't have ghost stories.
I do have ghost stories.
I just don't.
Jeez, no fun.
I've told you about times that, like when my aunt died, I was sick and throwing up until my mom called me to tell me she passed. Literally for like hours before she died, and then hours after when my mom finally called me, and as soon as she called me, my stomach stopped hurting and I stopped throwing up. And And the same thing happened with my Aunt Becky and my grandma when they passed. Throwing up all day beforehand, and then as soon as my mom called me, I stopped throwing up.
Or, I get to get ghost stories now. I've had a little girl that was in, like the Alice in Wonderland Victorian dress. They had blonde hair, walked through my room once when I was sitting at home. You also used to hear little kids talking in my room. They'd like, shh, be quiet, she's sleeping. And it's like, shh.
Too creepy.
Yeah, the room next to ours right now.
Oh, wonderful. That makes me feel real nice.
There's a creepy guy in our basement.
Yeah, I can't see him, but I feel him. I'm walking by the
We live
stairs,
at my parents' house right now.
and I can feel him staring at me from the bottom of the stairs. Like,
And then there's an old lady. Like, they can portray how they want to look based on how they want you to see them.
it stopped. No, the pain, the headache,
Oh.
and the pain in my shoulders is
I hope
gone.
they didn't die.
Just all of a sudden, it was like a release of pressure in my head.
Yeah, like, it was bad, you guys. Like, the side of the car was T-bone. It was crushed. And
Should've seen it. It
the
looked
guy
like-
was literally trapped inside, obviously, or the girl.
The front bumper of the truck that hit them was inside the car.
I'm like,
Like in the front seat where they would have been sitting.
I took a couple of pictures. I had afterwards, but
Ugh, it did not look right.
all the airbags were exploded and everything.
It looked like whoever was in that front seat wasn't alive anymore.
Really, really
Because
bad.
it looked awful. I've never seen anything look so mangled before. At least not up close like that.
I've seen, it was scary. One time I drove past an accident in Colorado, and the guy was on the ground. Later I found out he's dead.
Dude.
It was like one of the major highways, so they didn't really block all of it off, so you could like pass through.
Yeah.
You think he was on a motorcycle? Scary.
One time my uncle showed up at my mom's house. I had strep throat. And I was sitting on the couch watching TV and eating popsicles and stuff.